You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I love that song. It just actually gives me that little boost of energy I need to come on here some days with a smile. And I'm sure that you can relate. Boy, oh boy, it has been a heavy week for me. Not that I'm saying that out of pity. I'm just saying that out of truth. It has been a very heavy week. As all of you know, Bob passed away, so there's that. I've been just digging and reflecting, of course, and finding ways to look for the good, find the good, and live in the word of what he's taught me and all of the studies. And it's not just Bob passing away. If anything, and I've said to many other consultants, if anything, I feel Bob's presence more than ever now because he's in spirit, right? For anybody that doesn't know me, and I'm starting this live off, welcome to Coffee Chat. I'm Julie Townsend. I am the founder and CEO of Quantum Connections Incorporated and the Facebook group, which is Quantum Academy. And there I primarily teach what I have learned from one of the greatest teachers, Mr. Bob Proctor. And I teach through means of what I've learned through Lead the Field coaching, thinking into results, and what I believe to be truth. This truth, I was led by my intuition to find Bob Proctor in April 2019. I found him in a stage in Minnesota, and I was led there because I was in a very dark place in my life, and I was asking questions and literally hitting my knees and saying, "It's yours. You drive. I'm done." That kind of low. And most of us, we have those kind of lows in our life where we're searching. Ideally, that's what's happening is we're searching. And I really believe that this day and age right now, many people are searching. Many people are asking why. Many people are wondering, is this going to end? Is this my new life? Is this a new norm? Many people are angry. Many people are divided. Who cannot be affected by what's going on in the world? Canada, where I am, there's many protests and a lot of anger and a lot of negativity. Although I support, it's hard for me to support, if you know what I mean, because in my mind, I'm thinking, what am I doing supporting the negativity? Where your mind goes, where attention goes, energy flows. So it's like, well, I don't want to give it my energy. So it's a constant struggle in my mind. And I've just taken this week now with the jolt of my mentor, Bob, passing away. That's how you one of the ways you shift a paradigm is through sudden impact or constant spaced repetition. The powers that be that are running this world right now certainly know the power of repetition. But it was jolts that have catapulted me further into my path and my purpose in my life. It's those moments of despair. It's those moments of holy crap. It's those moments of just instant realization, those are good platforms for me to shift. So I've recently had another shift, obviously, because Bob passing, and my shift has simply been, I've really gone within again. I've gone within. I really reflected on when I met Bob and how I felt and what I was going through. And I kind of feel in a weird way that way again, not on a relationship business and things are turmoil at home, because they're not. You know what? This is my sanctuary. My home is my sanctuary now, and my family is my sanctuary. But the outside world has caused such an incredible divide with me and my friends, me and my extended family. And I'm sure that most people can relate to this. So what do you do? What do you do? And for myself, first of all, if you ask the question, what do I do? There's always an answer. If you have a question, there has to be an answer. That's a universal law. And then that takes me into what I'm doing is I'm digging into universal laws rather than man laws, because there's far too many man-made laws going on right now, and they don't all fail, but they're not something that I would build a house on. We'll say that. They're not something I would build my future on. I will build my future on universal laws, stuff I know to be truth, stuff that I have studied, has nothing to do with, it's universal laws. I touched on them in prior lives. You can find them, I'm sure. But there's just no question. It's like the sun goes up, the sun comes down. It's the law of cause and effect. What goes out has got to come back. When I look at universal laws, I first and foremost ask myself, how much am I in harmony with universal laws? Forget about all these man-made laws right now. How am I in alignment with universal law? And if that does not feel aligned, or if it feels chaotic, I do things to get myself back in alignment. And those things that I simply do are reading. I just bathe in positivity. I don't care if I just listen to a whole pile of YouTube videos that are positive, powerful motivation. I listen to people who I know will fill my cup rather than take from it. Everybody from Oprah to Tony to Bob, of course, to books, to whatever. I reach out and I ask all day long, how can I strengthen my faith in this world? Because energy just comes to you and through you, just is. I've taught that. It's just energy. The same energy from source that comes to and through me comes to and through you. And what you do with it is what you do with it. And what I do with it is what I do with it. And I've lately been doing a lot of reacting. And I'm going to stop that again because I know the difference. My awareness has increased incredibly. I have much, much conscious awareness. I'm going to focus on being calm. I'm going to focus on responding. I'm going to focus on being in alignment and being in harmony with my truths and my beliefs. And therefore, that is strengthening my faith. And I would much rather live a life of faith than fear. That is a choice everybody has to make. Everybody has to make. So my choice is faith. And it's not to impose it on anybody else. It's just my choice. And so when I go through life, my day, for example, I look for ways. I ask, how can I strengthen my faith today? And so sometimes people will come into my life in a day that I haven't heard or talked to for a long time. Maybe I talk to them all the time, but they just say something profound, or we really click and we mesh that day. I'll pick up a book. I seen this little cute purple book on my desk, like literally when I was coming here and I was getting my papers ready for this live, and I grabbed it and I just opened it. I still don't even know what it is. Oh, Running Press, I Declared Joel Osteen. I don't even know who gave me this book, and I don't know who Joel Osteen is. I'm sure that some of you guys do. But I grabbed it, I opened it up, and it said, God is directing every one of your steps. So you see what I'm saying? When you ask, you receive. And then it just says, He has already lined up solutions to your problems. He's lined up the breaks you need. I want you to go out each day knowing that there is favor in your future. There is restoration in your future. There is healing in your future. There are good breaks just ahead of you. If you stay in touch, or if you stay in faith, you will see favor that will make your life easier. Like there was a time where I would have just went, whoa, and been like freaked right out by that, like, whoa. But I've done this now. When I get into my faith mode, where I'm walking in faith, which is a very high intellectual form, it's a intuition, really high form of intuition, though. You just know. You have a very peaceful demeanor and calm about you because you just know. So then when all of a sudden I pick up a purple book and it's like, I don't even remember putting this book on my desk, and I grab it and it says, God is directing every step. And if you stay in faith, you like that. If that is not hello, you're walking the right path. You are in alignment. You are in harmony. I don't know what is. So that's what I do. It fills my cup. It fills my cup. I go a little farther. I thought I would shuffle a card really quickly from, it's called a deck called the Earth Wisdom, and just pull a collective card for all of us. Because, I think we just all need to get together on a different level rather than man-made level, maybe more of a universal level to figure this all out. And the card that I picked is called Understanding. And it says it enhances the heart-centered communication. Creating a bridge between people or groups requires setting ego aside. Center yourself in love and light with the intent to understand things from others' points of view. Once you can see all sides, act as a peacemaker, helping others release their biases and view others with compassion and understanding. And then the mantra says, I am secure enough in myself to see others' viewpoints. I seek to build compassion and understanding between myself and others. So you see what I'm saying? That's how I roll. When my life is hard and I'm struggling, I let go. I let go and I just go. I just go through my day. Sometimes I'll have exciting moments. Sometimes it'll be like, I'll just sit in my magic room and I'll just read a book and I'll just be quiet. And then as I go through the day, I pick up these little tidbits they're like little crumbs saying, you're on the right path. You're going to be okay. You're on the right path. You're going to be okay. And that just tells me that I'm in my vortex. I'm in alignment. And this too shall pass. So I hope this helps you in some way. I know it was right off the cuff, coffee talk, tea talk. I actually grabbed myself a tea today. But I didn't want it to be scripted today. I've been feeling heavy and blah. And I think that's just something that we all go through. And this too shall pass. And I know it will be fine. And I want you to know out there, if you're going through something similar, that you will be fine. So with that, I will leave you all. Have a wonderful week. Look for the good. If there's bad out there, there's lots of good. So find it. Open your morning every morning, by your mind every morning, to say, I'm looking for the good. Show me the good. So talk to you next week. Bye-bye.